Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Young and Gifted. When last you bust your ass? When last I bust my ass? And I'm not talking about like you was walking on the stairs and you slip and you fall. When last you had a good bust ass, like you was doing something, the risk was you busting your ass and you actually fall and you bust your ass. There was a time in our lives where we wasn't scared to fall. Doing stuff that might be dangerous was a 50-50 chance that we might make it. During our lives, we have so much falls that we develop a fear of falling because falling starts to hurt as you get older. So I went to the encyclopedia, aka ChatGPT. I really wanted to compare and see if falling as kids could impact how we see failure as adults. So basically, during my conversation with ChatGPT, he broke it down, or she, whoever it is in chat, into different points on how falling could impact us and how we see failure as adults. Resilience, it impacts our emotional growth, it impacts physical coordination, of course, because we learn from our mistakes, problem solving. So all these games that we would play as kids would actually like help us in development, you know, like we would be in teams, or to be like problem solving games, or even something like skateboarding and that kind of stuff is all those things was us exploring and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work, and but most importantly, what works for us and what doesn't work for us. So at a young age, you might jump on a skateboard and you realize, okay, skateboarding is not for me. Or you might play soccer and realize soccer is not for me, but skateboarding is for me. Because we fell so much as kids, and we develop a fear for falling, it kind of transfer into our career life. And we start to tell ourselves, oh, we can't do this because we might fail. Or my dad tried to do this and he failed, so I might fail. So that's why a lot of us end up choosing careers and lives that our parents had. So I really asked myself, when last you fell, and does it impact your life? And I can tell you guys, for me, how it impacted me. I really see that I have become a little fearful to try new things and to do new things, and it's because I fell so much times, and understanding that falling leads to injury, but injury leads to resilience. You know, I remember when I was playing soccer back in my football days, I broke my leg. The doctor told me when you break a bone, it grows back stronger. That really stuck with me throughout my life. Our body learns from our mistakes and we learn from our mistakes. Falling is very important because it means that we testing boundaries. For us to fall, it means that we actually tried something that we knew that we wasn't that good at and we might fail. Life actually ends when we stop falling. To fall means that you was being playful, that you was trying to discover something, exploring, and we didn't make it, but we're gonna try again. So you dust yourself off and then you go to the other thing and you do something else. And something so simple as watching fails and watching other people fall and being entertained by it while having dinner. I had my genie talking to me and saying, okay, this is a lesson to learn. It's something to ask yourself, you know, like why haven't you fallen in a long time? It means that you've been playing safe. And I think about my life and the things that I do now and things that I should be doing, but I'm scared that I fall, like going to snowboarding or going tubing, you know, or going taking a run down a hill, you know. And we look at our kids and we tell our kids, oh, don't do that, you'll fall. Because we fell, we tell them they'll fall. And that repeats the cycle, you know, and then they tell their kids that they will fall, and not knowing that they could have been the ones to break that generational trauma of falling and create something new for a generation. So it could be me just being too deep in my thoughts, which I always am, but I feel like falling is something to learn a lesson from. You know, we need to strive to do things that might make us fall, or that might require a fall. You know, we need to scrape our knees again and really, really feel what life is. And the magic of childhood was wrapped up in Band-Aid. You know, and I believe that to my heart is that the day we stopped getting Band-Aids from playing outside was the day we gave up life and chasing life. Then we became robots that just go to work and come home and cook and do it all over again the next day, you know. So I really feel like we need to become young again. One of the most impressive things that I love to see are old people who do skateboarding, you know, because that person never grew up. We could be who we want to be until the day we die. I want to encourage conversation about it. I want to encourage you guys to comment and tell me what you guys think about falling. Me personally, I'm going to try to fall this weekend. And if I bust my ass, I'll go post it for you to see, because you know why? It means that I'm going to try something new. So tell me what I should try. And I'm going to try ice skating. Don't even think about it. The most time I do, the one when you sit on the board and you slide on the ice. I don't know the color, I'm not Canadian. Sit on a little board and I slide on the ice. That's the most I would do. Thanks again for your time. Peace.